What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, Star Wars is struggling to win over the next generation of kids from Bloomberg. Wow, it's almost like I've been saying this for almost 2 years. Interesting how Lucasfilm has completely moved away from everything that made Star Wars great. They have moved away from George Lucas's vision. They have moved away from all of it to push social justice pandering. And shockingly enough, people aren't into it because that's what I've been saying for almost 2 years. So let's read this article from Bloomberg. It's hard to say this as someone who grew up pretending to be Han Solo battling Darth Vader and his stormtroopers to rescue Princess Leia. But it must be said, kids might not be into Star Wars anymore. And that is correct. Kids might not be into Disney's Star Wars anymore, but every kid would love Star Wars if it was actually Star Wars. Walt Disney Company's underwhelming theme park attendance last quarter was the latest sign that the intergalactic saga isn't resonating with the younger generations raised on Iron Man and Fortnite. Chief Executive Officer Bob Iger was so sure fans would be blasting through the door that he instituted a reservation system for visitors to enter Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the new attraction at Disneyland. It turned out to not be necessary. Star Wars toys sales popped in 2015's The Force Awakens, the start of the trilogy that united Han, Luke, and Leia. No, it did not. It did not unite Han, Luke, and Leia. It absolutely did not do that. What movie did you watch with a new band of heroes but have slumped since? Solo, a Star Wars story, a terrible decision by Kathleen Kennedy, one of many she's made. Last year's spinoff featuring the backstory of beloved characters utterly bombed. The Last Jedi, the second in the new trilogy, was profitable but fell shy of the predecessor's performance. The next installment, The Rise of Skywalker, will have the very future of the franchise riding on it when it debuts in December. There wasn't supposed to be such a disturbance in the Force. When Disney bought Lucasfilm in 2012 for $4 billion, it already had a template for the intricate web of sequels and spin-offs it hoped to create around the Star Wars brand. Marvel Entertainment, acquired 3 years earlier, had rolled out a series of interrelated movies with characters who went to join up in the blockbuster Avengers movie. Then Disney's most successful ever at the time. The films are supposed to combine with TV projects and theme parks to create the virtuous cycle when fans get excited for each iteration and can immerse themselves in the world of heroes. There was every reason to believe Star Wars would have a similar path with its enduring droids, otherworldly life forms, and minor characters like Lando and Boba Fett who inspired their own cult following. Fan sniping. Instead, some of the franchise's most dedicated fans have been sniping at the way Disney has handled their favorite characters from the old movies, and the new trilogy heroes like Rey and Poe Dameron just haven't inspired the same fervor among young people, with toy sales falling flat around each installment. The Disneyland attraction, along with Star Wars Land opening at Disney World in Florida this year, are designed as for much older dudes. No, they're not. No, they're not. The Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is garbage. It is a garbage ride. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. It's the equivalent of... No, it's not even the equivalent. It's worse than the Top Gun arcade ride back in the 90s. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. So, of course, Iger has attributed disappointing box office figures to Star Wars fatigue, which is bullshit. Utter and total bullshit. Some people delayed their visits to Galaxy's Edge because they thought it would be overwhelmed by tourists. No, they did not. So where are they going instead? One could be the rising attendance over at Universal Studios Hollywood, where the Wizarding World of Harry Potter saw an increase in spring break visitors last quarter, fueling sales of souvenirs and butterbeer. Disney plans, and it kind of goes through Disney's plans and everything like that. The point is, we have been saying this here at Geeks and Gamers within the Fandom Menace for almost 2 years. And we have been told for almost 2 years that it's not true. It's absolutely true. There is nothing wrong with Star Wars as a brand. There is something wrong with Disney's version of social justice Star Wars. There is a huge problem with that because people don't care about it. You have truly abandoned everything that made Star Wars great. You have truly abandoned every single thing that George Lucas created, and you are paying the price. And right on cue with Hollywood, what are you doing? You're playing the victim card. You're moving the goalpost. It's somebody else's fault. It's Star Wars fatigue. Oh, people just didn't want to show up because the tourism was going to be high at Galaxy's Edge. Oh, well, people didn't go see Han Solo because of the date it was released. Oh, people didn't like The Last Jedi because this... It's a constant moving of the goalpost, constant changing the narrative, constantly using excuses for your own bad decision making. Things that I have been saying for almost 2 years, things that the Fandom Menace has been saying for almost 2 years. We have told you every step of the way this is happening. You have failed to listen. You have failed to acknowledge this. You have failed to give any movement, budge on your situation at all. You have called us racist, sexist, and misogynist, and it's catching up with you, and you deserve every bit of it. So go ahead and finish Star Wars off with your bullshit. There's nothing wrong with the brand. There's no Star Wars fatigue. There is bad storytelling. There is bad leadership at Lucasfilm. You have completely screwed this up. You have moved away from George Lucas's vision, and that is why your version of Star Wars is garbage, Disney. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.